In a region marred by conflict and tragedy, the cost of a terrible war crime continues to rise. The ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict shows no sign of abating, with the world watching in shock as the situation escalates. Horrific scenes unfold in Gaza as Israeli jets reduce buildings into rubble in the Hamas-controlled strip. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu speaks out, branding this as a different kind of war.
This will be a different kind of war because Hamas is a different kind of enemy. While Israel seeks to minimize civilian casualties, Hamas seeks to maximize civilian casualties. Hamas wants to kill as many Israelis as possible and has no regard whatsoever to Palestinian lives. Every day, they perpetrate a double war crime, targeting our civilians while hiding behind their civilians, embedding themselves in the civilian population and using them as human shields. We've seen the cost of this terrible double war crime against humanity that Hamas is perpetrating in the last 11 days. As Israel legitimately targets terrorists, civilians are unfortunately harmed. Hamas is responsible and should be held accountable for all civilian casualties. We saw the cost of this terrible war crime yesterday when a rocket fired by a Palestinian terrorist misfired and landed on a Palestinian hospital. The entire world was rightfully outraged, but this outrage should be directed not in Israel, but at the terrorists. As we proceed in this war, Israel will do everything it can to keep civilians out of harm's way. We have asked them and will continue to ask them to move to safer areas. We'll continue to work with you, Mr. President.
Netanyahu is unequivocally in his assessment, alleging that Hamas aims to inflict maximum harm on Israelis with no regard for Palestinian lives. As tensions continue to mount in the region, the Israeli Prime Minister reassures his citizens, pledging to do everything to keep them out of harm's way.